took 32 random retro toy Funko Pops and I put them into a vote to let the people on my Discord server vote for the best one. And let me tell you, did things get pretty interesting. I do votes like this all the time on my Discord server, Everything Funko. If you want to join and you don't want to miss out on any future Funko Pop votes, there will be a link in the description of this video so that way you can join. Like I said, I do votes like this all the time. And today's theme is retro toys. This is a relatively newer line made by Funko, and considering how new it is, there is a lot of pops in this line. And due to how I set these votes up, there is a limit for how many pops I could pick. Just like every other video, I was only limited to 32 pops. So I picked 32 out at complete random. If there's some pops from the retro toy line that you know of that aren't in this video, that's why. So yeah, with that being said, those 32 random pops are Dr. Mindbender, Plumpy, Stretch Armstrong Chase, Viewmaster, He-Man, King Candy, Blossom, Leatherneck, Optimus Prime, Megatron, Popple, Glowworm, Blue Bomber, Cavity Sam, Jail Mr. Monopoly, Light Bright, Play-Doh, Rubik's Cube, Totally Hair Barbie, CNC, Chatter Telephone, Simon, Great Garloo, Barney, Candyland Player Piece, Barrel of Monkeys, Mr. Potato Head, Metalhead, My Pet Monster, Furby, Max 64, and the Trouble Board. All of these are really cool, and this line honestly is super unique because all the pops are very different in this line. So this is definitely going to be a very unique, fun vote, so I encourage all of you guys at home watching to play along with the video. But yeah, with all that being said, let's get right into round number 1. Round 1 kicks off with a battle between Dr. Mindbender and Plumpy. Two really cool pops right here, but they are very different. But in the end though, Plumpy did end up winning with 74 votes to 16. Then we've got the Stretch Armstrong pop up against Viewmaster. I thought this was a pretty good battle considering that both of these pops are pretty cool. Stretch Armstrong did end up winning though with 64 votes to 35. Then it was He-Man up against King Candy. Two really cool pops as well. I would have to give the slight edge here to King Candy though, just because of the amount of detail on that pop. In the end, King Candy did end up winning with 63 votes to 31. Blossom up against Leatherneck. Leatherneck won with 71 votes to 24. Then we've got Optimus Prime up against Megatron. A really good matchup right here. Megatron did end up losing by a lot though. He lost with 8 votes to 92. Then it was Popple up against Glowworm, and Glowworm lost with 27 votes to 66. Honestly, I thought this one could swing either way. Then it was Blue Bomber up against Cavity Sam, and Cavity Sam won with 68 votes to 30. And before we move on, I just have to appreciate this Cavity Sam Funko Pop. It is so cool. I love the amount of detail on this. Then we've got the Jail Mr. Monopoly up against Light Bright. Two really cool pops here as well. Jail Mr. Monopoly did end up winning though with 69 votes to 28. Jail Mr. Monopoly is cool, but I think the other Mr. Monopoly Funko Pop with him and the bag of cash, I think that one's a lot better than that one. Then we've got Play-Doh up against Rubik's Cube. A really good matchup right here because both of these pops are super unique looking and super awesome. In the end though, it wasn't really close. Rubik's Cube won with 76 votes to 24. Totally Hair Barbie up against CNC, and CNC won with 74 vote difference, 84 to 10. Then it was the Chatter Telephone up against Simon, and Simon won with 66 votes to 34. This one's really surprising considering how cool that Chatter Telephone is, and Simon's just Simon. The pop's alright, it looks cool, it's just like the game, but that Chatter Telephone is so cool and unique. Then we've got the Great Garloo up against Barney, and Barney won with 84 votes to 11. Now, one thing I always thought about this is I don't know why Barney's in the retro toys line and not like the television line. I guess they were basing it off of the really popular Barney toy that came out way back when. But Barney should realistically be in the television line because I feel like a lot more people know Barney because of the show. Then we've got the Candyland Player Piece up against Barrel of Monkeys, and Barrel of Monkeys won with 84 votes to 12. That Player Piece Funko Pop is really unique and cool, but the Barrel of Monkeys is better. Then we've got Mr. Potato Head up against Metalhead, and Metalhead lost with 8 votes to 87. It wasn't close at all. Then we've got My Pet Monster up against Furby. Furby won with 72 votes to 22. And finally, we have Max 64 up against Trouble Board, and Trouble Board won with 54 votes to 39. A lot of awesome pops in that round, a lot of interesting decisions made. What do you guys think though? Let me know in the comments down below. With all that being said, let's move on to round number 2. 16 pops were eliminated eliminated and 16 pops move on. This round kicks off with a battle between Plumpy and Stretch Armstrong, and this one wasn't really close at all. Stretch Armstrong won with 77 votes to 17. Then we've got King Candy up against Leatherneck, and Leatherneck lost with 28 votes to 66. Optimus Prime up against Popple, and Popple lost with 10 votes to 89. Cavity Sam up against Jail Mr. Monopoly, and Mr. Monopoly won with 57 votes to 40. This one was a really good matchup right here. Two really cool pops. Honestly, I'm surprised Mr. Monopoly won here. I think Cavity Sam is the better pop. Then we've got Rubik's Cube up against CNC, and there wasn't really much of a battle here. CNC lost with 9 votes to 86. Simon up against Barney, and Barney won with 62 votes to 32. Barrel of Monkeys up against Mr. Potato Head, and Mr. Potato Head won with 51 votes to 42. And finally, Furby up against Troubleboard, and Troubleboard won with 58 votes to 35. Once again, some very interesting decisions made in that round. What do you guys think though? Let me know in the comments down below. Who do you think is gonna win out of the 8 current remaining pops? I would love to know. But with all that being said, let's move on to round number 3. 8 pops were eliminated and 8 pops move on. Round 3 kicks off with a great battle between Stretch Armstrong and King Candy. In Stretch Armstrong, you've got that uniqueness. That pop looks interesting, it looks weird, it looks cool. And then in King Candy, you've got that awesome detail, you've got that awesome mold. Everything about that pop is super cool. So honestly, this vote could swing either way, but King Candy did end up losing with 45 votes to 57. Then we've got Optimus Prime up against Jail Mr. Monopoly, and Mr. Monopoly of course lost with 26 votes to 80. Rubik's Cube up against Barney, another really cool matchup right here. Honestly, I thought it was going to be closer, but it wasn't that close to be honest. Barney lost with 31 votes to 77. And finally, Mr. Potato Head up against Troubleboard, and Troubleboard lost with 23 votes to 86. It wasn't even close. And there you have it. 4 pops were eliminated in that round and 4 pops move on. What do you guys think so far? I would love to know. But with all that being said, let's move on to round number 4. Only 4 pops are remaining. The first of the 2 matchups in this round, we've got Stretch Armstrong up against Optimus Prime. A really cool matchup right here. Similar to the matchup of last round where Stretch Armstrong's the unique, cool looking pop and Optimus Prime is just super sick. The detail on that pop is amazing. In the end though, wasn't even close. Optimus Prime won with 105 votes to 21. Then we've got Rubik's Cube up against Mr. Potato Head, and Mr. Potato Head lost with 40 votes to 91, meaning that only 2 pops remain, that being Optimus Prime and Rubik's Cube. So let's go take a look at the final round of the best retro toys Funko Pop vote. On one hand, you've got the Rubik's Cube, which is a really cool, unique looking Funko Pop. It definitely is very different than your typical Funko Pop. On the other hand though, you've got that super detailed, super cool looking Optimus Prime Funko Pop. This is a really tough vote right here, and honestly, I had a hard time voting. In the end though, the Rubik's Cube ended up losing with 43 votes to 95, making this Optimus Prime Funko Pop the best Retro Toys Funko Pop according to you guys. What do you guys think? Do you think that Optimus Prime is the best Retro Toys Funko Pop, or do you have a different opinion? Let me know it all in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for everyone who participated on the Discord server. I love doing these votes. If you guys aren't on the Discord server, make sure you join it. But yeah, thank you guys so much once again for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.